What up?
What's going on, guys? Here we
For
are.
another. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about Fallout VR, man. Because
forgot what we're
this is kind of a weird. Doesn't have a set release date yet. It's still kind of in the works. And
more like
honestly, man, I don't really know when it's coming out. And I don't really see a future for this game, to be honest, in VR. Even though it looks. It's a cool concept,
Yeah.
but let's talk about the pros right now. So they've updated the game from what it was supposed to release in 2015. We're far away from that.
Yeah.
So obviously the release date is weird. The game actually was updated to now if you guys know VR, virtual VR on Oculus or anything like that, they do the teleportation where you point, you use your pointer,
Yeah.
you point somewhere and you go. They have that in this game, and the VAT system has been reworked to be more about so you know how like it actually slows down and you can get your enemy. So it's not a system like that anymore. It's more it slows down the whole world.
Yeah.
You have a chance to aim at your enemy in the places that you want.
Oh.
So that's kind of cool.
It's like anything VR with Fallout like caught my interest. That's why I want us to talk. It's like I've always been curious. Like, would you play Fallout the same way you do right now if you're in VR?
So that's the biggest problem is that if especially for games that are VR is a lot of times you equate going places in a game to going long distances as like exploring.
Yeah.
In a VR world, that can be annoying because you're not able to freely walk the way you're able to walk.
There was scenes that looked like they were running.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
I don't know what's real.
It's weird because like even if you're running around, like, do I really want to run around in VR? And like the world, to be honest, man, in VR, nothing is gonna look as pretty as it looks on your TV on full 1080p or whatever the heck you're playing on.
Yeah,
okay, it's just never gonna look.
Sacrificing a little with that.
Yeah, because it's gonna have jaggedy looking edges. Your screen, it's just not gonna achieve the proper. And as a matter of fact, there were some issues like people were saying that they weren't able to locate their enemies as good.
Oh, really?
They weren't able to see them sometimes because it was too blurry or too jaggedy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as clear to spot your enemies for one. And I guess you could use VATS for that, but
that's not what you're VR.
well, and they're working both on this game, on Fallout 4 and Skyrim. No, I don't want to dive into Skyrim too much, but basically they were saying that the open world doesn't look as good. It looks actually very empty when you're playing it in VR.
Yeah.
Because you start to notice the surroundings. And like really, there's a lot of stuff around us when we're in real life. Whereas in these games, not so much.
They can't flood it with everything.
So I don't know. I really there's no release date.
Coming out when you want it.
Well, it's coming out whenever, but
I feel like that's how it is. When the demand for it really is necessary, they're like, all right, we'll release it.
Well, it's just weird because you would think with the way Bethesda releases everything else that they would be not showing this as much.
Yeah, they only like to show completed work.
And they haven't because the original wasn't completed.
No.
Supposedly now you can go from finish to end on VR. That
cool.
was another one of their new announcements. I mean, honestly, I really don't care for Fallout in VR. I just don't.
I'm curious just to see how it would be. Like, would I play the same?
For 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Not the whole story.
Right. That's difficult, man.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Like, to be in VR?
Yeah.
That's so many hours.
That is.
So, I just don't know what audience this is for, man. Like, nobody's going to sit in VR for that long.
Diehards.
Huh?
Diehards.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I just know I'd be feeling a little weird after that.
It's not for me, but no. I'm glad that they're pushing this forward because, you never know what's going to come up after this. So, this is just sparking an idea, and I'm okay with it.
Whatever, Bethesda, if they can do it and they can get it out there and people buy it, why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly.
All right, guys, that was pretty much it. That's all I got to say.
Same here.
Tell us what you guys think about, or if you guys know more about it, let us know.
If anything, answer that question I asked is, would you play Fallout 4 the same if you were in VR than you would on a remote? Because I tell you, I would play it completely different.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks. Like and subscribe. See you guys later.
Peace.